Okay, this is probably a suicide mission to tape this while it's happening, but today's July 21st, and it is just a couple days before my first pack trip with Biscuit and Smokey. We're going up into the Uintas, and I just put the pack saddle on Biscuit with plastic tubs in it for the first time, and he has cans and other stuff in there, little rocks and pebbles, to make noise when he walks, and so far they're doing pretty good. We just made it down the hillside here at Dimpledale, and he did okay, and Smokey did okay with clanging around, so far so good. So we'll just take a couple little steps out and see if today is a good day to die. Okay, come on. So, no, he's pretty calm actually, and I'm going to add some heavier rocks as we go along the trail for weight. And Smokey was a little uncomfortable with the noise at first, but he seems to be doing okay. It's not really phasing him. The real test will be when we get in through the brush and he comes up against the saddle, or he knocks it into a tree, or I don't know, there's a big pool of dark mud along the trail, then things could get really crazy. Okay, so wish me luck. Okay, so far so good. Everybody's calm and collected. Just ran into some runners who came up from behind Biscuit, and he didn't seem to be bothered by that. Going through some trees. So far so good. As long as he's got grass in front of his nose, he's happy. Smokey is like, what's the big deal all about? He's like, I've done this before, but this is Biscuit's first time at the rodeo, actually. Rodeo. Okay, next stop, rocks. Okay, so now we're on the rocks here at the little creek bed, and I'm going to load up the pack with some of these larger rocks to add some weight and also some different kind of noise. So far we've gone through this little narrow tree area, and he's brushed up against the pack, brushed up against the trees with the pack, and then didn't really seem to phase him either. So far so good. So hopefully we'll be able to move on to the next phase, and then I'll feel a lot more confident going into the trip. Okay, so this is my new pack saddle, by the way. I just got it this summer, and I haven't used it yet. In fact, it's never been used. I bought it from a guy who got it for a trip, then got injured on his horse, so he never used it. But don't worry, I burned some incense so that karma would be gone. So that's what's been in there so far. It's been clanging around pretty good. So now I'm going to add some big rocks. And it's important to keep the weight pretty even on the pack so it doesn't slide off and doesn't hurt the horse and keep him off balance. So I'm going to add the rocks and also check the cinch before I head out again. Okay, so we've probably got, I don't know, 40 pounds of rocks on each side, maybe 50. Try to get it even. And I tightened the cinch, which was a lot looser than when I started. Now that they're warmed up, it's good time to check that everything's still in place. Okay. She gets the feel for it. Doesn't seem to be too bugged or to eat, so that's a good sign. Okay, let's launch up and get back underway. Okay, so I'm really proud of my Wonder Horses. I just took them through a really challenging stretch where we went up a narrow chute with deep sand and brush that was thick on both sides, so they had to basically swim through the brush while going up a tall hillside, narrow, long duration, so that was cool. Neither one of them freaked out, and then we went just down a steep downhill. Did a good job. So I'm feeling good about these guys. I think they're going to take good care of me this week. We should be fine as long as there's no mud puddles on the side of the trail or roots that cross the trail. Then Biscuit has a problem. But other than that, you know, you could probably pack 200 pounds, 250 pounds on him. And I get to bring my table, chairs, linen tablecloth, candelabra, silverware, crystal. I'm going to be living in style. It's going to be Monica of the backcountry, but Ritz-Carlton style. Not bad.